Hello, PAAR members. Jeff Bashaw here, your 2020 president. And we have our CEO, lovely CEO,
Hi,
NAR
guys.
Clear. As I said, I'm your 2020 PAAR president, in case you didn't know. And although this year has been much different than I anticipated, I wanted you all to know that myself and the rest of the volunteer leadership and our staff are committed to serving your needs during this challenging time. We miss all of you, and we hope to be able to see you in person real soon. We hope you all are continuing to stay safe and healthy, and as we continue to navigate a new normal in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, I am sure many of you are already have already heard about Governor Doug Ducey's new executive order released yesterday, April 29th, extending guidance for Arizonians to stay home, but including plans to slowly start opening up the state in the interest of protecting everyone who calls Arizona home. The new stay safe, stay healthy, and stay home order is extended until May 15th. I am sure some of you have questions about how this will affect PAAR, and I would like to give the floor to Amanda to explain what you can expect for PAAR between now and May 15th.
Hey guys, first, super excited to get back to normal. I know you guys are too, but just to kind of tell you where we're at right now as PAAR and what we're doing. First, the staff would like me to share with all of you that they really miss seeing our realtors. We love having you guys in the office and helping you guys and doing classes and all the events. So we are missing you guys hopefully as much as you're missing us. We are going to be continuing with the way it's been. So those that aren't aware, what we have been doing is by appointment only. We're here to help you with lockbox needs, or if you have a physical key, we're here to help you with those kind of things. If you need something from the store, we're here. We're doing that by appointment early only. We have several staff members coming in. I'm trying to be in front of the screen. I'm doing horrible, guys. We have several people who have come in, who come in every day for a couple hours to make sure all the appointments and anything you need is taken care of. Additionally, if you call the office number, it is going directly to our staff members' cell phones wherever they're working, at home or that kind of thing. So we were really lucky that the board of directors last year helped us and decided to upgrade the phone system, or that wouldn't have been possible. So some really great forward thinking by our board of directors. So make sure you thank them for that. But that has been a big thing for us. We also had bought mobile technology for all of our staff. So everybody has a PAAR computers where they can access all of our servers and everything they need to assist you as a member. So I am super proud of our board of directors for helping us make that happen at the end of last year. Not that we knew this was coming, but it has definitely been a lifesaver and allowed us to continue to give you guys the service that you're accustomed to. Through May 15th, that will be our mantra. That'll be how we're doing things. In the coming weeks, we'll be looking at how we will open up differently on May 18th, whether that'll be a full opening or something in between. You watch for updates, because we're still kind of listening to what the CDC is saying, listening to what Governor Ducey is saying, what our local mayors and different things are saying, to make sure that we're making the best decision on behalf of all of you to keep you guys safe and to keep our staff safe and to keep selling real estate, because as we all know, home is essential for everybody, and we want to keep doing that. So if you have any questions, any suggestions, things you're concerned about, feel free to email me at amanda@paar.org. If you need to access someone from the team and you're not sure who to call or who to reach out to, we now have an email specifically for that. It's support@paar.org. And if you email that, everyone on the team gets it, and whoever can grab it the fastest is grabbing it and helping you out. So if you need anything, let us know. We really do miss you guys, and we want you to stay safe and healthy. I'm going to hand it back over to Jeff so he can tell you a few other things we want to make sure you're aware of. But we are so proud of all of you for keeping the market working and taking care of your clients and keeping them safe and healthy, because you guys have done an amazing job.
Thank you, Amanda. And before you bow, I just wanted to say I appreciate you, and I appreciate the staff. So
they're awesome.
Thank you very much. Yes, we do.
Team.
We have a fantastic team
between leadership and staff. We couldn't do it without a partnership between all of us.
Right. That's 100% correct. So I appreciate your efforts and all on the commitment that you and the staff do for, and especially in this occasion, but for all occasions. Next, I wanted to make sure everyone is aware that tomorrow is May 1st, and the implementation of NAR's Clear Cooperation policy and PAAR's new delayed listing status go into effect tomorrow. So a few things that I wanted to highlight regarding these changes. First, please note that the Clear Cooperation does not change the 3-day filing requirement already in place at PAAR. All listings must be submitted on the third day after signatures are obtained on the listing agreement. Clear Cooperation just adds an additional trigger, and that requires that once any public marketing is done, that the listing must be submitted within 1 business day. So the difference, you got 3 days to get your listings in once you got the signed listing contract, get them into PAAR, and then you have 1 business day to get it into MLS if you are marketing that. So that's the change. Just to be clear, public marketing includes things such as putting up a yard sign, passing out flyers, sending emails, posting on social media, having public discussions, posting on the internet, advertising in print and print publications, and discussing the listing with agents outside of your brokerage. Okay, so if you were to, if you're like myself, you've got buyers that we've looked at everything that's out there. Our inventory is not large right now. And you've seen everything, and you put out a little message on Recess or Facebook or anywhere asking, does anybody have anything coming up? Because we've looked at everything. Once somebody responds, if you have a listing and you respond to those, you are marketing. So just to keep that in mind, any coming soons are basically gone. I mean, when you put a sign up, you advertise, you are marketing that listing, and so it needs to be in the MLS within 24 hours. This is a mandate from NAR. Okay, so we're just following the mandate. We have put a little bit of teeth behind that. The MLS has asked that it be a finable offense, so it's category B, and so people will be fined. There is no grace period for that. Our grace periods are over. But let's see, and so a lot of you have listings that aren't ready to go in. And for those listings that aren't ready to go in, we have the delayed listing status. And that form is actually in our MLS now. And so delayed listing status is defined as a fully executed listing agreement between a seller and a listing broker in which the listing agreement contains language detailing the property is not available for showings and will not be marketed to the public for a specific time frame. So that listing agreement that you have, if you're going to put a delayed listing in, the listing agreement has to state in the listing agreement signed by the seller that you aren't going to publicly market that listing. Nobody's going to be viewing that listing. You're not going to have anybody looking at that listing or discussing that listing until a certain date. That date needs to be in the listing contract. So along with the listing contract and delayed listing being submitted, status is intended for properties scheduled and planned to be marketed on the MLS within 30 days. So again, you have to have on that delayed listing form what date you want to have the MLS go active, the listing go active on the MLS. So that can be changed. You can send an email. If you say you put 30 days on there and you've got your painting done and floors repaired, whatever it is that you're doing, and it only took 2 weeks and you want to get on the MLS, you can do that, but you have to send an email into PAAR. You won't be able to change that status yourself. Okay, so the dates can be changed, but you can't extend it. It's a 30-day limit. Delayed listing, let's see, while listing is in delayed status, days on market are not calculated. So you don't have to worry about having 20, 30 days as soon as it goes on MLS. That's not going to happen. It's going to start from the day that it actually goes live. Okay. Delayed listings will not be included on public websites. Delayed listings are not available for anyone, including the listing brokerage, to show. Okay. So previous to this, a broker, an agent in the brokerage has a listing. It's getting ready to come up. They tell the people in there that's fine, but you can't go and show the property. Can't go and look at it. You can have discussions, but the property cannot be shown to another agent. That includes the brokerage or your buyer or somebody sitting around until it's ready to go out on the MLS live. Okay, so that is a change for some offices here. Delayed listings are automatically changed from delayed listing to active status based on the listing date. As I mentioned before, delayed listing status requires the same data requirements to submit as an active listing and effective whatever date that it is, a form titled Delayed Listing Authorization will be required on delayed listings. Sellers must sign this authorization form. This form must be submitted to the MLS before it can be entered into the delayed listing status. So when you're turning in your listing contract, you're turning in your delayed listing status at the same time. Okay, you want to make sure that you get that in at the same time. You can't send an email and say you're going to have a delayed listing form submitted in a week. That doesn't apply. You need to have the delayed listing form in and signed by the seller. That's the main reason for this, is that that PAAR sees that the seller understands that their property is not going to be marketed. So you have to turn that in with the listing contract. Okay. So I hope that that clears up some questions that some people have. You may have others, and that's fine.
Hey Jeff, do you mind if I make sure everybody knows about?
Go ahead.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get better at figuring out which way to turn this any day now. If my personality didn't come out, y'all miss me even more. So one of the things that a lot of people have had some questions about, we've actually had some emails even this morning, is the exempted or exclusion form that we used to have for the MLS. That form is in violation of the Clear Cooperation that NAR has put into place. So that form will basically go away as of tomorrow. So if you have something in that status, or if it filed an exclusion form or an exemption form for the MLS, please note that you need to get that listing changed to either an active listing based on if you're marketing it, or a delayed listing if it falls under that, or give us a call so that we can navigate it for you and kind of help you with that. But that is something that you will need to address. And those forms are no longer in the intranet, and they will no longer be available or accepted by PAAR. So that's just part of our compliance with the NAR Clear Cooperation guidelines. So we may be making other changes, and if you have other suggestions for how we can help you make the MLS work smarter and harder for you, then let us know, and we're happy to do that.
Right, so it's important to know it's not grandfathered. This is a mandate from NAR, and we got to follow the mandate. Being realtors and in the family, we have to follow whatever it is that NAR mandates to us, and so we are just complying with that. And so we can't help you. It's not going to extend whatever it is that you've done prior to May 1st. You need to readdress all of those listings. Okay, so so as always, if you have any other questions, concerns, or anything, you can always contact PAAR, or you can contact me. You can reach me at 928-486-3964 by phone or text, and my email that I use for this particular position is jbashaw11@gmail.com. Easy to remember, easy to go. Apparently there was 10 other ones before me. And so if you have any questions at all, feel free to contact us. And I appreciate you for all of those that stuck with us to the end of this. I appreciate that. And we look forward to seeing y'all in person real soon. So stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk to you again real soon.
Bye everyone, we appreciate you.